Technology has a significant impact on our lives in the modern world. We are reliant on technology. We use it all or most of the time. When our phones were left at home, we would panic and rush back home to get them. We felt uneasy without our mobile devices. Connected but Alone by Sherry Turkle discuss how technology has influenced our lives in terms of communication. Since the development of technology, our interactions with others have changed. People prefer to communicate with one another through texting or messaging. Even when we are at home, we rarely communicate with our family and choose to face our mobile phones, thus making ourselves isolating and parting away from them. Moreover, when we feel lonely, technology has always been there for us. We do not believe, however, that technology has made us lonely. Turkle says that if we are unable to be alone, we will become constantly lonely. Our means of communication with one another have been disrupted by technology. I used to believe that technology had wrecked our ability to communicate with one another. When we see a group of individuals goes out, you'll notice that they're more likely to be in their phones than to be with one another. It is now common to witness a group of people talking on their phones rather than conversing. People also now prefer texting and messaging nowadays, contradictory before they are talking with one another. Additionally, people who text frequently are more prone to be awkward in social situations. Texting or messaging is merely a means of superficial communication. Texting or messaging people are unlikely to have a meaningful conversations. And I agree with that. The texting and messaging are merely the most basic forms of communication. When I want to to someone about something, I prefer having a genuine discussion with them rather than texting them, because you can tell if they are listening sincerely or not in real life. Technology has made us completely dependent. We expect someone for something to be there for us at all times. We get anxious whenever we are alone. We tend to go to other people and use them to get rid of our worried feelings, as well as we are irritated by their presence. Moreover, being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. We often screw them up. And honestly, I'm one of those people who seek out other people because I don't want to be alone. However, I've realized after watching the video that we must be prepared to cope with the capacity of being alone. We are always drawn from our lives and can never be embedded in them. One of our life's distraction is technology. We must be fully immersed in our experience and in the real world to be able to cope with being alone. There is a quote in the video that we are lonely, but we are afraid of intimacy. And I agree with that. We are hesitant of becoming too close to others. We are terrified of becoming intimate with others for a variety of reasons. However, there is one aspect to which I believe all others can relate. We have all experienced the pain of losing someone and do not want to go through it again. We also hide our genuine selves from others for fear of what they might think of us. We must accept ourselves and show them our true selves if we are to be less apprehensive of interacting with others. Ultimately, it is obvious that technology has a significant impact on our lives. Connected but Alone by Sherry Turkle was a superb talk. She thoroughly clarified and made excellent comments regarding how technology has influenced our communication methods. Even though technology has impacted our ability to communicate with others, let us continue to have an excellent and meaningful conversations with one another. Also, let us not be reliant on technology. We need to be able to enjoy isolation within ourselves since technology will not always be there for us.